Hey everybody, it's Jess here with Bless Jess. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome to another day of Vlogust. Vlogust is going to be wrapping up soon. I hope you guys have enjoyed getting a lot of vlogs from us this month. I update on me. I've been sick for the last week. My little 2-year-old has had like 2 weeks of sickness. We are starting, I feel like I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So that sounds bad. I feel like we're getting over it. Like I definitely feel like today I'm feeling a lot better. Resting yesterday, like I did hardly anything yesterday. I did cook dinner. Other than that, like I laid on the couch all day. David did a lot of the housework and stuff with the kids. I think I've just been run ragged with Mark being sick, and I was really susceptible to catching whatever he had. And it was a bad one, you guys. I've gotten comments like, do you think it could be COVID? No, we tested, and I've said this multiple times, but I don't think everybody hears or sees every video. So yes, we've tested for that. It was negative every time. Just seems like a really, really bad virus. So I already had the flu, so I don't think it was the flu. Who knows? It could have been a different strain, I guess. I don't even know if the flu is still going around. Anyway, it was really bad. I'm so thankful the big kids didn't get it. I'm so thankful that David didn't get it, and we seem to be feeling a lot better. So the plan for today, David's at work, the kids are at school, me and Mark are hanging out at home. I know Mark would love to get out and play or do something, but I need to reserve any energy I have before like it tanks out to getting some housework done, because it's been like 3 weeks since some things have gotten done. Of course, if you looked around my house, things are picked up. It's not terrible, but I just know like it all needs to be deep cleaned. I want to get rid of any germs that are still hanging around and all of that. Tomorrow, Mark has a doctor's appointment, just a 2.5-year checkup. So I'm glad that she's going to be able to kind of look him over. Maybe we can do something before or after that to kind of have fun and get him out, and maybe we'll go to the park or do something like that. But today, I don't want to wear myself out before I can get some housework done. So that's kind of my priority today. I need to clean the bathrooms. I need to clean the kitchen. I need to keep laundry going and wash some sheets and stuff like that. Like I said, though, I'm feeling a lot better. Still some congestion, still some sore throat, still some fatigue, but I definitely feel a lot better. So I wanted to talk to you guys about Nate. And I only share anything about Nate. Nate is my 10-year-old with autism. That's so weird to say 10. I only share anything about Nate, not to get advice or like to make you feel like we are having, I don't know, needing attention. Or the only reason I share stuff with Nate is to help other parents who maybe have a special needs child, who feel really alone and feel like nobody understands. Like I feel like that all the time. Like nobody understands how hard our life is, or nobody understands the struggles that we do have. Don't get me wrong, we are so blessed. Nate is an amazing kid, but the stuff we go through is a little bit different than just if our kids were, didn't have autism, or Nate didn't have autism. So he's been having a hard time in school. It's not, I hate to even say hard time. Let me just go back. So when we put him into school, he was in special needs preschool. He went into a regular kindergarten class, and it all went south. A regular kindergarten class was too hard for him. Not hard, but this overstimulation part of it. I mean, he went in knowing the whole year's worth of work. Like he's so brilliant, but in terms of like sitting down, listening, not running off, like it was overstimulating. It was crazy. Didn't last very long before they moved him to a special education classroom, out of kindergarten to a special education classroom. He was able to keep up kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade. He was able, of course, to keep up with the curriculum that the regular class was doing, but he was able to do that curriculum in a special education classroom, more one-on-one with the teacher, less distractions, less stimulation, basically. when he was in fourth grade, we moved to Indiana, or right before fourth grade, we moved to Indiana. And the elementary school here really wanted to work with him being in a regular classroom because he was able to do the grade work. He was very smart. They really wanted to work with him being in a regular classroom. And that's what happened. He did really well. Of course, he still had an aide, he still had support in there. He took breaks and everything like that. So we moved this year to the junior high. I've had a lot of anxiety about him moving to the junior high, just feeling like it was going to be really overstimulating for him. But of course, like, I wanted him to try. If they thought that he could do it and it would be the best thing for him, I definitely, wanted him to try. Well, it's just becoming more and more obvious to everyone that it is just way too much. The transition, our junior high has like a bunch of elementary schools that feed into it. So it's a much bigger school, more kids. His class has like 20 something kids, and he's just not being successful in there. He doesn't want, I think he's just getting overstimulated. So, sitting down and doing his work has been very hard. He wants to run out of the room. He wants to be really loud. All normal behaviors for him with his autism. So what they're going to do, and we have had nothing but great experiences with this school. Super supportive principal. The teachers have been awesome. Like, they've really tried with him. What they're going to do is they're going to pull him out of the regular classroom and have him back in a special education classroom where he can have more one-on-one support. He can get his work done and not be so distracted and overstimulated. I think it's a really good step for us. I think that's probably where he should be. That's where he's going to be successful. So that, I think, started today, and I'm hoping that he's going to have an easier time now. Because he still loves school. Like, every day he's been getting up and so excited to be at school, but they've been telling me that he's just getting more and more overstimulated in the classroom. He's still going to be able to go to some classes like art, PE, all those like special classes with his regular class, and he's going to be able to go to recess with them from what I hear. But when it comes to actually completing assignments, doing lessons and stuff like that, he's going to be pulled into a regular special needs, more intensive classroom. So it's just been kind of a stressful few weeks for me, just as they are learning Nate. I've just had a lot of anxiety about how it's all going to work out. And I think that this is the right move to help him. I've also I feel like we've had just a crazy few weeks of sickness and just lots of just little things happening. And it's like, I'm ready for like everything to smooth out. It's just been a kind of a hard few weeks, but anyway, I'm thankful we're feeling better. I've got a lot of work I need to do, but I'm going to pace myself. I don't have to get it all done today. If I can just get a little bit done, that'll make me feel a little bit better. That's what I try to tell myself when I'm overwhelmed. Like, just think about how good it'll feel to have a few things clean. Think about that end result. Because right now, like, I kind of want to just go lay back on the couch. But anyway, I'm going to give myself like 45 minutes to do a little bit of work on my computer that I need to do. And then I'm going to hit hard the bathroom, the kitchen. If I can get my bathrooms and my kitchen clean, that is a huge dent in our house. Plus, I'm going to keep laundry going. Mark's running around playing. He's happy. So I'll just kind of also play with him and do anything he needs. Anyway, y'all come along with me today. We'll spend the day together. If I hear anything about how Nate's day is going, I'll let you know. It may take a few days for them to kind of settle into a routine. Yeah, so I love you guys. Let's get going with our day. All right, you guys, did not get as much done as I wanted to. I did clean a little bit in the kitchen, and I've done laundry. And then me and Mark played in his room for a while. He loves to have people in his room just sit there and talk to him while he plays. So we did that. I just laid him down for a nap, and I am going to chill for a little while. I don't need to. I need to keep getting work done, but it's just going to be a slow and steady thing as I start to feel better from this really bad cold. And I just want to sit and chill for a little bit. Anyway, when Nate gets home, I'm going to get back to work. I only have about an hour and a half before he gets home. I'm really anxious today to kind of see how his day went. I'm just hoping and praying that he had a really good day. So I'm going to take some time I'm going to take some time for myself and just kind of chill, maybe read a little bit of my book while Mark is down for the nap. Hopefully he takes a good nap. He was tired. He asked to go to bed. He was up a little bit early this morning. So anyway, I'm going to do that, and I will catch you guys back when Nate gets home. Hopefully he's having a really good day. David's having practice tonight, so I'm trying to decide what to do for dinner. I have my EveryPlate meals over here, and there's this spiced chickpea couscous bowl. David's not going to like this, I can tell you. I mean, I'll be happy for him to try it, but I think this would be something I would really like. And I also have some falafel mix that I can make to go with it, because I think adding a falafel to this would be really good. But if I make this, then he's not really going to have anything to eat. So I think we do have a few other leftovers in the fridge. I'm gonna kind of see what he wants to do about dinner. If he doesn't, if I don't make this, then I'll pick one of the other meals. And any of the other ones he probably would like. The kids, these are just enough for 2 people. I'm not sure it'd be like their cup of tea anyway. So I will make them something else. Maybe I can make something else for everybody but me, and then I could have the couscous chickpea bowls. I did get some ground beef out to maybe make taco meat, so that'd be pretty easy. I could do that. So anyway, just kind of trying to get a handle on dinner and decide what to do, and I'll talk to you guys back in a little bit. All right, so Nate just got home. Y'all, came off of that bus looking like a GQ model or something. He had his hand in his pocket. He just casually came walking out. It's so funny because normally I try to be right at the bus door when he comes, because sometimes he like runs out and I want to make sure he doesn't run back in the street, because not everyone stops for the bus, even though they really should. Most people do in our neighborhood, but you just never know. I never trust it. But I was like a few, feet away, and he just came walking out so big. Anyway, he's having a snack. I don't always show you what Nate's snack is on the lunch videos, because I give him snack when he gets home. He gets home right at 2:15. Lucy doesn't get home till about 3:30. Well, yesterday it was about 3:15, so maybe that'll be around this time. Now that school's been in for a little while, I feel like they get more efficient with the time. But today he's having orange crackers, as Mark calls them, Cheez-Its, and a Capri Sun Tropical Punch. So that's what Nate's having. I talked to his teacher for a little bit on the phone. She's like, we're going to become like phone buddies. Anyway, she told me that they're probably going to have to, well, they are going to have to do an IEP meeting. So if you don't know what that is, IEP is Individualized Education Plan. And if you need accommodations or any kind of individualized care at school, you have to have an IEP meeting on file. And basically that's just where they list all the goals that they have for your child, but also accommodations they may need and support they need. It is a legal document, so it's like a contract almost, like they're responsible for, if it's on the IEP, they're responsible for providing that. We were hoping that we weren't going to have to meet yet to get everything accomplished with moving him to the other classroom, but she said they do, after talking to the whole team, they do want to go ahead and have an IEP meeting, which is fine. Basically, like, everyone who helps with Nate's care at school will meet with me too. Sometimes the principals are also there, but like speech therapists, occupational therapists, the different regular teachers, plus the special education teachers, and everybody kind of just gets on the same page and kind of comes up with a plan for him. And also we have to do that every single year. It expires and you have to do a new one. So his IEP meeting wasn't scheduled, I think, till like September, October, somewhere around there. But we're going to have to do it meet earlier because of all the change. It's a big change going from, one classroom to the other, one whole, regular classroom over to the special education. So anyway, Nate's very happy. I asked him how school was. He said school was awesome. So I am reading a book that I got for free. I don't think it's free anymore, but my friend Sarah sends me, like, when Kindle has free books, they occasionally will have just random free books. And about a week or so ago, this book called Little Girl Sleeping was free, and so she sent it to me. It's really good. I'm only like a third of the way through it. I have not been very good at reading lately because I'm not feeling well. Anytime I read, I get really tired and I want to go to sleep. But I am starting to feel better, so I've been wanting to read more. Y'all, I was really hopeful. I was really hopeful that I'd get a lot of housework done today. It has not happened. That's okay. Like, I did get laundry done. I did play a lot with Mark. He's still asleep. He should be up here in a few minutes. So I'm just going to hang out with Nate for a little while. I think I decided just to make a meal that me and David both can eat. So I'm kind of looking at this Italian pork sausage gnocchi bake. That sounds like something David would really like, and that way I don't have to figure out him something different. But I am going to try this one this week at one night because I think it looks really good. I really like Mediterranean flavors and stuff. David's not, he likes it okay, but this is vegetarian too, so he's not big on that. But I've been wanting to try, there's a couscous chickpea bowl, looks very similar to this that HelloFresh has. If you're new and you didn't see yesterday's video, I'm trying out EveryPlate. I'm a big HelloFresh user, but we've never used EveryPlate. But they have a very similar style of recipes. And there's one that's very similar to this with HelloFresh that I've been wanting to try, and I just haven't. So anywho's, I'm gonna go hang out with Nader, the grader. Let's go see if he'll say anything to us on the camera. He's eating a snack. Nate, how was your day? How was your day? My day was...
Okay, so...
He doesn't want to talk to us. He's like, I already answered you, Mom. My day was awesome. Leave me alone. So when he gets home from school, I try to let him decompress for a while after all the stimulation and everything. So he usually just wants to come home and either read a book or play on his computer. So that's what he's doing. So I may just sit here and read until Mark wakes up, which will probably be in the next 30 minutes. And I'll show you guys when we make dinner. All right, everybody. So I just made dinner. Let me do a little clip and show you how it came out. Okay, so this was the Italian pork sausage gnocchi bake. It was really easy, I will say that. I did discover something about EveryPlate. The meat portions they give you, even though they're wrapped in HelloFresh wrapping, they're smaller than the HelloFresh meat. For instance, a lot of times you'll get a 10-ounce pack of ground beef with HelloFresh. With EveryPlate, it's like 8 ounces. The pork sausage normally comes in a 3-link package with HelloFresh. With EveryPlate, it's 2 links. Not a huge deal to me. I'm not a big meat eater, so it doesn't really matter to me at all, but that is a difference. It was really easy to make. David really, really liked it. I was not a huge fan, but it had a really good flavor. It could have just been me. I'm not still feeling great. The texture of the ground sausage with the chunky sauce plus like the soft gnocchi was just a texture, like all of that together just wasn't my favorite. But David really liked it. So I don't know. I probably would not order that one again. So that one wasn't that great. Could have just, maybe not as EveryPlate's fault. It could just be I don't like that combination and wouldn't order that recipe again. So from looking at prices, EveryPlate is about, it's less than $6 a serving. HelloFresh is closer to $8 or $9 a serving. So thank you, ma'am, for taking out the trash. So anyway, it's definitely more affordable. The recipes are still really good and flavorful and easy and all of that, but there definitely are pros and cons. So I'm going to keep cooking EveryPlate every night this week, and I'm just going to see, like, is HelloFresh worth it? The extra price? I do think there's a reason, of course, there's a reason why it's cheaper. They don't sort all the ingredients for you. There's less protein, meat, and I think the serving sizes aren't quite as big. I've noticed that. So we have 3 more recipes to try, so I will keep you guys updated. This just in, I still feel terrible. My symptoms today have been better in terms of my throat is barely sore at all. My sinuses are a lot clearer. I just feel really, really fatigued. It's like hanging on there. Really tried to power through and get some work done today. It did not happen very much. I keep finding myself sitting back down and resting, and I'm like, what am I doing? But anyway, kids had a really good day at school. Hoping tomorrow will be better and better. I have a lot of stuff I want to do before this weekend. We have fun things, exciting things coming, so I can't wait to tell you guys about that. But I have to feel better for them to happen. And this house needs to be cleaner for them to happen. So I'm planning on just making a list and doing a little bit every day. Even that seems kind of overwhelming right now. So anyway, I'm going to sign off today. David's at practice right now. He came home and ate dinner and he went back to practice. So I'm going to hang out with the kids for the next couple hours before they go to bed. If you like the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Please subscribe if you're new. We'll see y'all tomorrow.